But there was no denying, like, I would never say, like, God doesn't exist and he doesn't care about people. It's impossible.
This is the story of an artist who started out with a goal and encountered God along the way.
Where did your love for music and rap actually begin?
Music, I can't say that I know because it just was always there because I grew up in church. So a lot of music in church. My mom gave me a Michael Jackson CD, Jackson 5, or it was just in the house. I don't know if she gave it to me, but I played it. So I think I always loved it, but like rap specifically, 50 Cent. I heard a song next door in the house in East Orange called In the Club, which everybody knows that song. That was like infectious. That felt really good. I don't know why, but it was just like maybe the heaviness. But the one that really took it over the edge was Ludacris. An intro on his album called Red Light District. Just the intro to that. The aggression in his voice, like he had like a lot of authority, I think, now that I look back. And I just kind of like, that was the moment, that's the same week I wrote my first rap. After hearing Ludacris. So it was always love there, but it's like I had to start after I heard that song.
So when you first started rapping, like after that moment, and you were like, okay, this is what I'm good at this. What did success look like to you at that moment when you realized, okay, this is what I want to do? So what was the idea of success for you?
I think the first thing was just being good. Like I wrote it when I was from 10 to 14. That's 4 years of writing, but you didn't tell anybody. It's like I think I was really concerned that I wasn't, like I had to be good.
First of all, I'm first of all. If I ever choose to trip, you first to fall. If you ain't trying to window, you might as well call it curtains, dog. Look, I'm working hard for certain, y'all. Please don't take it personal. I'm so tired of what y'all doing, y'all might as well be detergent.
What role did faith play in your musical career?
In the beginning, not much, to be honest. Like, I was kind of just hyper focused on good. Like, so the faith part wasn't really wasn't that prominent. It was just, I talked about certain stuff, like about God, like, but more from a confusion standpoint, not like a faith standpoint. Like, it was questions about God. I never finished this song, but I remember, like, in my notebook, I started a song called My Struggle as a Christian. And I wasn't even a Christian, but, like, from growing up in church, I didn't understand, like, why do we believe in this being, whoever this being is? And it's like, oh, he loves us, he mercy, peace, and this, and that, and the third. But then, like, every Sunday, we need to pray for sister so-and-so. Her son got shot. And then it's like, oh, so-and-so has cancer, pray for them. This person has diabetes, pray for them. And I'm like, so that, when it comes to faith, in the beginning I was writing about, it was more just confusion. Like, I don't get this thing. But there's a difference between growing up in church and then like a church baby. I would fall into the category of like a church baby, where it's like Sunday and other days. Like, you're going on Sunday, you're going on a prayer night, you're going on a revival night, you're going on the all-night prayers. So I think there was like confusion there from a belief standpoint. But one thing I do know, or I do remember, I used to skip praise and worship when I was like able to be late to church. I didn't like the praise and worship part because I just think I didn't understand it. But I would try to get there for the message. So I think that's another, because I grew up in church, it probably gave me another desire for value too. To like say, when you talk, say something important. Don't just be saying stuff.
What do you feel shaped your sense of identity the most?
Or just in life in general?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah. No, I think probably curiosity. I think I'm a little more curious than other people. And that's probably from moving. And I think I say curiosity and an individual thinker. And some people, like the first place I ever lived that was home was East Orange, which some people would consider like the hood, which certain stuff was over there, gangbanging, violence and all that. Like, I walked to school and seen yellow tape, like, and somebody died last night. I came back home and the whole block is outside, and it's because somebody ran into the house on your street and they killed the old man. Like, but some people never moved from there. So I remember like being there, and I think a certain way. Even at that age, like when you're in elementary school, you get around other people and you realize like to them you're a hood baby. Like the way you talk, your suggestions, where you go to eat, it's like they say quick check, I say the corner store. And I started noticing like there's a gap here. Like why is everybody like am I different than everybody else? Which I was. It's like this is all you know. This is where you're from. But then I moved to North Plainfield. North Plainfield is not East Orange. Like there's a difference. More suburban. But leaving that behind, it's like, and not to be all dark, but like people dying and different things like that, and like just regular, you don't even gotta be dying, but like losing relationships. I know people can leave. So I think the majority of my personality came from like, I left this city, which I didn't want to leave, but it's like I don't get to see my friends again. And they was my real friends, but I don't get to see them again because I'm not in charge of my life. I'm still a kid. To North Plainfield, it's like I'm seeing white people around for the first time, and I only see these people on TV. And it's like, it's a lot of grass here. I'm very uncomfortable. To high school, then ending up in Plainfield. And it's not quite East Orange, but it's definitely not North Plainfield. It's like, I know life can change. I know people can die. I know things can like move around. And through every move and every transition, the only constant was me. I'm still here. So it's like, I think I just became an individual thinker, and that became like the majority of my personality. I'm curious, and I'm not looking around to make my decisions.
Why you wanna be me? There's only one eye like Fetty Wap. Niggas wanna be on my level. These niggas not tall enough. Must be on some alcohol and drugs. This exactly what you thought it was. This exactly what
When was the pivotal moment in your journey where faith became more intertwined?
Pretty much when I was 20 is when I actually believed in God. Like the whole time, like I knew, to me, you can't not believe in God. Like, you just look at the world, it's like, come on. It's too specific. Like somebody made this, but I didn't like believe in God. Like, it wasn't like I didn't really care, to be honest. But when I was 20, I just had went through something. So pretty much I was working at a job I really didn't like, all the way in Secaucus, which at that time driving there in the morning was like an hour, sometimes an hour and some change with traffic. It was Scandia Seafood to work. In the beginning, I was delivering seafood on a truck all through New York, like Brooklyn, the Goethals Bridge, Dallas Barbecue, all that stuff. But then after, I started working in the freezer, and I really hated that job. Like, you stink a lot. You're around seafood all day. Like I'm cutting salmon, but imagine this room is a huge freezer. That was the job for like 10 to 12 hours a day, or 8 to 12 hours a day. And I hated it. And then I would come home stinking, so I was really frustrated. Then as far as rapping, I had already graduated high school, and I thought I was going to blow up fresh out of high school. So I was very frustrated about that. And then the third thing is, I had, just keeping it real, like pretty much the most direct way to say it is like a pregnancy scare from a girl I really didn't like at all, which is another situation. Somebody's probably like, how did you have a pregnancy scare with a girl you didn't like? But there's a bunch of spiritual stuff is what I found out later. So I didn't know what I was going to do with my life. And I'm like, bro, for once, like my whole life, like I've always kind of like trusted me. Like I trusted myself, because it's like, once again, like I said before, no matter what change happened in my life, the last thing I had was myself. So I built my whole life off of, I can do it. Like, if I'm ever in a situation, I will get myself out of it. And it worked up until that point where I'm like, yo, my career, like, I hate this job, like, and I'm going to be very frustrated if this girl is pregnant. Like, I'm going to hate my life. And I decided to fast. And I didn't know if God was going to help me or not. But I remember I was like, I'm going to fast for 7 days and just ask him like for help. And so I did. So it was not food, because I'm still not a foodie, but like no alcohol. I drank a lot of alcohol at that time. So no alcohol, no secular music. Like it was just sermons and praise and worship music in my headphones, and like water and like all I did was listen and watch sermons. So day 1 through 6, I was just still stressed and still frustrated and still like, I don't know what's gonna happen. But day 7 is where like everything kind of changed. Like I was driving to work, and when I was driving, a song came on, or a song was already playing. J Moss song called "We Love You," and I started crying, and I was just like, but it was like, I just started crying out of nowhere, and the best way I could describe it, I'm not saying this happened, but the best way I could describe it is like an angel came into the car while I was driving, and like with a white sheet, but like the whitest of white sheets, like a color of white that's not on earth or something, and like just wrapped it around me and held me and like said, I got you. Now, I'm not saying that happened, but if I'm trying to describe to somebody the level of peace, that's what it felt like happened. It was like, I felt like a rush of peace, but it was like aggressive peace. Like, it sounds crazy, but it's like, it was so much peace it made me cry. It was like, yo, what is happening? So I was just like, I was crying. And then that's when I was like, realized like, all right, God is real for sure. Because it wasn't human. Like I knew that wasn't human. Like nobody should ever feel this peaceful. Like this is too peaceful. Like it was overwhelming. And then like now that it's like later in life, I realized like, hell, I always believed in God. I just didn't believe he loved people. Cause like, you can't fast if you don't believe in God.
Wow.
If you truly don't believe in God, you can't even take the leap of faith to fast. Because nobody's there, according to you. So it's like, you did believe in God.
Not nobody's there.
Nobody's there, according to you. So it's like, you believed in God. Your hesitancy to like communicate with him, you didn't believe he loved people. And now I know that came from growing up in church, and so-and-so's son got shot, and then this person has cancer, but you keep saying this person loves me.
Wow.
And it's like, he don't love us. Like, that's what I was saying when I said I don't believe in God. But then that moment showed me like, I do love you. Like, people don't rock with me.
Wow.
And that's not on me. Like, if you just show up, I'll meet you. Like, I'll be there. And then come to find out, there's a scripture that says, like, pray about everything and be anxious for nothing. And the peace that surpasses all understanding, like, will be in you. And it's like, that's what I did. I was very anxious, and I decided to pray for 7 days. And out of nowhere, I got punched in the chest with peace. And to this day, I stutter when I talk about it because I can't describe it, because it surpasses all understanding.
That's powerful.
And it was a full circle moment, and then I was like, I believe in God.
That's powerful.
I didn't live the right way right away because I didn't know how to do it. And it's like, you already developed addictions. Like, you're 20 years of living your way. But there was no denying, like, I would never say, like, God doesn't exist. And he doesn't care about people. It's impossible. Where